We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Kaepernick's 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. McDonald, the man in motion. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They run it again with Hyde. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Brady now on first down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On first down, Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one. And LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed. But it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And, Charles, this front seven, they're going to get some help once the season starts. Barkevious Mingo coming over from the Browns to the Patriots.
And they needed that help. They've had some guys dinged up, so they needed some fortification. And remember, Barkevious Kiki Mingo was the number 6 pick in the entire draft when he came out of LSU in 2013. There's talent there. They're hoping to get it out of him.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Kaepernick now to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10. So the Patriots coming out now, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Brady to throw on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Seeing Rob Gronkowski run that flag route brings back memories of high school for me, because I remember my coach being so detailed with the receivers about how to sell the inside part of the route like you're going to the post and then breaking it off for that flag towards that pylon. And how about Gronk? Once he does that, who's going to be able to go through that big body and stop it?
Not me. They come up in an offset eye. Brady gives now to Blunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down, here's Brady. Pass incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Antoine Bethea plays the safety position with intelligence and excellent tackling ability.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it'll be 4th down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Again, it's Hyde. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 66 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 17 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Brady now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. All right, Charles, let's switch gears to preseason injuries, always a hot topic. Look at the Chargers, 2 Achilles injuries out for the season, both their tight end Jeff Cumberland and Brandon Oliver as well.
2 key players for them, and Brandon Oliver, I mean, he's a little rock when he runs the football. And they're going to miss him both running it and in special teams. And don't forget Benjamin Watson, who went to the Ravens this year, one of the better pickups for them. He's out for the season after an Achilles. I'm not a doctor. I can't play one, but I have heard doctors say the guys are getting bigger, stronger, faster. The Achilles is really bearing up some pressure now.
Just need you to be careful on the Stepmaster at the hotel, okay? We don't need you going down with an Achilles injury.
I agree totally. I'll do my best. You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And, Charles, speaking of the 27-year-old Chris Hogan, you know, he signed the 3-year, $12 million deal as a free agent in the offseason. So far in the preseason, he's looking like quite a bargain.
No doubt about it. And there's something about when these guys get to New England, and even if you don't count on them being big-time threats, they often grow into that, don't they? They have a history and a tradition of that. Chris Hogan could be the latest because he's been awfully impressive this preseason.
Now blown. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 13 yards that time and a first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now a carry for Blunt. Fighting through. They find some open field here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Have we yet met a receiver that wasn't excited about getting a chance to play with Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
And NYtoLA's Bennett bringing his considerable skills to New England now. Going to hook up with Mr. Brady for another completion here.
Yeah, 90 catches a couple years ago in Chicago, 53 last year for Bennett. Now Brady. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 3 yards out. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Another pistol look here. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice run, a nice gain that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. With the play clock almost out, Chip Kelly's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to find Aaron Burbridge. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. And that's complete. It's Allington. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Kaepernick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And quickly, they get to the line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. It's Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Quick look around the league while we have a second. Week 3 of the preseason. Few interesting games. A lot of people like to talk about Week 3. Houston and Arizona was one that caught your eye, wasn't it?
A battle of division champs in 2015, and Arizona went to Houston to play. And Carson Palmer, let's face it, when we talk about the Cardinals, they'll probably go as far as Carson can take them. And he had a rough game, ended up having to get out of it early after taking a big hit and threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown. But how about Houston? Remember when DeAndre Hopkins was so happy on draft night when they drafted Will Fuller to take some pressure off of him? That showed up in a big way in this game, didn't it? Hopkins made some great catches, big-time moves, but a big one by Fuller opening up space. And it looks like Houston, they've got a winner on offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, New England.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
He won't go down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Brady now on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Blunt, the lone running back. Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal. Defense with their back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And San Francisco get... set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the right side, this is Miller. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic?
And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You know how some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people? I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium, they know how to connect.
In ways it's sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you've told me before, they go medium, they can go short, they go long.
And the way that Gronk is used, he's not just a tight end. Oftentimes they'll put him on the backside of formation as the single wide receiver, and he runs routes exactly that way.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back now here in Santa Clara. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a toss play to Lewis. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It's caught on the right side of Smith. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds McDonald. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He dumps it to Hyde. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He was looking that time for Aaron Burbridge. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Chip Kelly trying to push the envelope here, but it doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll begin here with Blunt. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, here's Blunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 11 yards on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run again with Blunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Offense trying to avoid stalling out. Facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.